Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Today I'm going to be using a highlight just to show you what the deck can do. If we're going to load this replay. So I'm going to be playing Raidraptors here, and we're against the Junk Synchro deck that likes to, spam the hell out of these Synchros. I do get on a tight foot. Get on the back end of my foot, and I'm about, it's looking really bad for me at one point. And I'm just going to show you the power of this Turbo XYZ Ultimate Falcon deck. Like, I played this deck quite a lot. Like, practiced it over and over, changed the deck so many times, and then I finally got to here, and I felt like the deck was in a perfect place. It's beaten countless decks. It showed the stream how many boosted plebs there are going against the Ultimate Falcon. And this was the pinnacle. We get absolutely look at this. We just get absolutely molested by the Junk Destroyer there. He top decks into a D Synchro. Like, the RNG of this guy was crazy. Anyway, so carry on. We get our board completely wiped. He summoned some more shit. He's still going. He's still popping off. He draws a freaking machine duplication, Junk Synchro again. I'm like fucking crying right here. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna have to get rid of one of these booster tricks. I lay it down, overlay it, get my 4 tricks, draw some cards. Just basically try and draw as much engine as I can, defend myself as much as I can. Because the idea here is, if he attacks this, we get a rank up magic. If we can defend it and he has to attack it again, that's 2 rank up magics. And we have enough tools in our hand to mass XYZ right here. We draw the Soul Shave. We're gonna pause it right here. Okay, so if you noticed, on the first attack, before we died, we activated Ultimate Battle Mace's effect. We draw the Soul Shave first, just in case, because we don't know what these face down cards were at the time. So if we activate effect, I wanted to make sure we drew the guarantee to have an XYZ on the board. At the very least, if we didn't get the second attack and he killed it with an effect. I didn't get another rank up magic. So I drew the Soul Shave first, and then he attacked again, so it was fine. It didn't actually matter. So he went into Skip Force. This hand right here is broken. Like, broken. So I was literally like, if we don't die here, and we gets to my turn, we win. Guaranteed win. Watch this, guys. Gonna play it out. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Got no cards on the field. We've got Raptor's Nest, 4 cards in hand. Enjoy. Boom! Top deck, the 3rd rank up into Revolution Falcon, destroys a card, into a satellite cannon, destroys his back line, reduce the attack, into Ultimate Falcon, summon more shit, summon more shit, summon more shit, then go into Ice Beast, cancel his effect, and then fuck him up! Let's go! Ryan Light. You did not see that coming. You did not see that coming from a mile away. This is the deck that you guys need to be playing. If you want to play it, you want to play this amazing... Raidraptors need some love. Raidraptors need playing. Go out there. Play this deck. Have some fun. Enjoy your turn 1 Ultimate Falcons. I'm going to show you the deck list right now. Build it. We're going to talk a little bit about the deck as well. Not this deck. This is not the deck we're on about. Ignore this deck. Raid the Room. Okay, so you can see this absolute masterpiece built by me and Cinnamod, Turbo XC's Raidraptors deck. I'll go over each card. Summoner Monk. Why are we running Summoner Monk in Raidraptors? It's because we have a lot of magic cards in the deck. If we, by chance, some magical force makes us draw shitload of the magic cards, and basically the only card then, like, if we have a full hand of magic cards, magic and traps, this is an out for a top deck. Because that means we can get rid of one of the, just say any one of these fucking cards. Just discard it and then start the chain of events with the Raidraptors. Go into 4 Strix. Get another minion into hand. Special summon the Singing Lanius. Then one of the magic cards could be Nest. It could be like shitloads of Skip Forces. Like, then we have 2 minions to work with. Because all the monsters are going to be 4-star. So we can overlay straight away with the Summoner's Monk. It also lets us use some kind of okay, like, if you're in a mill situation, you got Summoner's Monk rank up, you know, you discard rank up, go into an Xyz, and then you can cancel a draw and go get rank up next turn. So, you know, if you're really low on cards, Summoner Monk kind of helps by discarding rank up and then recycling it on your next draw. But other than that, it's kind of a one-off, just to help smooth the deck out a tiny bit. It has helped me out in a couple of duels. Next, we have the Tribute Lanius. Great card. Great to play on turn 1. Great to play on like round 2, turn 2, whatever you want to call it. You basically put this on the field, summon it, activate its effect, send Mimicry Lanius to the graveyard, and then you can banish it and basically draw any fucking card from your deck that you like. You get your Nest, you can get your Call, you can get any of the Raidraptors. Yeah, basically that's your draw engine. You got Tribute to draw a card from your deck, basically, by sending Mirror to the graveyard. 2 of those, you don't really want 3. No need to get 3. That's about it, really. I have 1 Sharp, because if it goes into attrition battle, summoning this and killing a small card and then resummoning another card is a way to get into Xyz if you are low on cards. You know, if you do actually get all your stuff out, you burn them down, you're about to finish the game, but then, oh, you've only got 1 card in hand and you got Sharp Lanius. You attack, you kill a monster, and then boom, you're back on. Your engine's started up again. It's just, you know, it's one of those Summoner Monk cards. It just smooths out some things. It can be nice as well, just to, you know, overlay, send one of the units to the graveyard, then resummon it with Sharp, and then you can use that for an overlay, and it just keeps the engine going. Vanishing Lanius is probably the second best card to have turn 1. Obviously, first best is Lastrix and a rank up magic or Cattle Call. So Vanishing Lanius, you summon it and it lets you special summon with effect any Raidraptors in your hand, basically. Easy peasy. You can go vanishing into vanishing into vanishing into Tribute. You got 4 monsters, you double overlay to 4 Strix, then you draw Singing and Fuzzy, and then you've got your 3rd Lastrix, and then you draw into fucking some other bullshit. So, thirdly, as I said, Mimic Lanius is your draw engine. It has to be sent to the grave on the turn that you want to, like, so if you want the effect to go off to draw the card, it has to be sent to the graveyard on your main phase, and then you draw the card by banishing it. So, yeah. Anyway, Fuzzy Lanius, great draw engine again, keeps the hand going, keeps those draw monsters getting onto the field. Can be special summoned where there's another Raidraptor on the field, so it's great if you have 2 Raidraptors in hand. It's also really, really good to use as an overlay material, because if you use it in the 4 Strix, you detach Fuzzy, goes to the graveyard, and then you can redraw another Fuzzy from your deck. So, you know, you're not losing cards here just to get a 4 Strix on the field. And getting the XYZ material, getting the 4 Strix on the field lets you Singing Lanius, which is great because, you know, then you can get more Xyz out. And, you know, there's a lot of 4-star Xyz in here that are really, really crucial to this deck. Booster Strix, probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. It is amazing. You place down the 4 Strix, and then you have an impenetrable wall. Because 4 Strix can draw Booster Strix. So if you play a 4 Strix, and you draw this, you cannot be destroyed by battle. Because you just instantly destroy his card. Great. It's great. It also just is really good at protecting some of your smaller ones. If you have a bad turn 1, 2, you know. It's a good stall mechanic. Okay, so now we're on to Raidraptor Lastrix. This is the balls. This is what the deck is about here. This card makes me tingle inside. Turn 1. What's the play? Summon Lastrix. Activate effect. Summon Satellite Cannon. Then you rank up Magic it. Oh, you have Orma Falcon turn 1. By using a 1-star and a magic card, and it literally loses no effects, no nothing. It's just perfectly summoned and is unstoppably broken, like ridiculously broken. If you go Lastrix rank up magic, Then if your Orma Falcon dies, you can resummon it from the graveyard with Skip Force. But the chances of Orma Falcon dying turn 1 is very difficult. We're talking what? Chaos Max Dragon, we're talking Heroic Champion, Utopia the Lightning. There's hardly any cards that are easy to get out turn 1 reliably as Orma Falcon comes out in this deck. Orma Falcon comes out turn 1, turn 2, really fucking easy in this deck. Super smooth. Like, I'm pretty much talking about 30 to 40% of the games with this deck, you do get an Orma Falcon turn 1. Okay, so moving into the Magic's Raigeki, pretty standard. Raidraptor's Nest, Draw Force, Soul Shave, revives a 4-Strix, and then you can play it like, if you have a 4-Strix in the graveyard, it died to some bullshit, random AoE, clear, whatever. You pay half your life points, and then you use 4-Strix to summon Revolution Falcon. That's really good, because Revolution Falcon can kill all special summoned monsters. If it's special summoned, its attack goes to 0, its defense goes to 0. Also, Revolution Falcon has a way of activating its special effect, detaching 1 unit, which you will have because you summoned through this card. Detach 4-Strix, you can clear his board with this. It is perfect comeback mechanic. Also, Revolution Falcon has an ability to just destroy a card. Like, it doesn't even need a unit. Just activate, destroy 1 card. Boom, easy. And Rank Up Magic Astral Force and Rank Up Magic Skip Force, they're gonna be your turboing. Turbo mode! These cards, fucking brilliant. Skip Force is a little bit better than Astral Force, but Astral Force, as I said, is an attrition version. If it goes to the graveyard, next turn you can cancel your draw and draw it from the graveyard. But you cannot special summon in any other way than Astral Force. So, don't use it if you need to special summon in other ways. Okay, I have 1 copy of Raidraptor's Call, because if by any chance you have Vanishing Lanius, but no other monsters in hand, you're probably like if you have spells and traps, you have 4 cards. Chances are you're probably gonna have Cattle Call, Raptor's Call, or Raptor's Nest, or you're gonna have one of the few cards you need. So if you get Raptor's Call, you can you can summon from your deck with the same name. So then you could overlay or whatever, It's pretty good. And this card, you guys might be thinking, what the fuck, so what are you fucking doing? It's a turbo deck. I mean turbo. I mean full on. I don't give a shit about my hand. I'm going to summon Orma Falcon this turn, turbo. Left arm. If by chance you get Lastrix and you don't draw one of the 6 skip forces, you have another 2 cards you could draw with this. You play Lastrix, you play Left Arm Offering. Discard your whole fucking hand because you don't need that shit. Then you can draw your skip force and you can force it into your hand. Then you have Orma Falcon. It is kind of all in, but as I said, it gets revived with Skip Force, so you're pretty good. And this deck has a lot of engine. So even if you do Lastrix and then Left Arm, you have loads of ways to draw cards. And then kind of rounding out the deck to make it 40, you got Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike, and 2 Raptor's Gust. Pretty standard. You always want to go first with this deck. Always want to go first. So Raptor's Gust is better than Mystical Space Typhoon, because you negate the activation. And if you do, destroy it. So it's way better than Mystical Space Typhoon because it negates the activation of the spell or trap. Mystical Space Typhoon does not. The amount of times I've seen it used to negate a card, legit, I think you guys are boosted. Please stop. Anyway, in the extra deck, 2 Orma Falcons, not 3 because we don't have space. 2 Satellite Cannons because they're the cards that will be going into Orma Falcon Weird, so you don't need more than that. 2 Revolution Falcons because you only have 2 to go into 2 Satellite, into 2 Orma Falcon. You will never use all of these. Like, by the time you've summoned all 2 of these, it's over. It was over 10 days ago. 3 4 Strix to get your XYZ on the field and card draw. And then we have the Utopia the Lightning set, because this deck gets rank 4s out super easily. And if by chance they do manage to get something that can kill Orma Falcon, then Utopia kills that card. Because Utopia the Lightning is the card that kills Orma Falcon or Heroic Champion. So any high beaters, also Chaos Max Dragon. But Chaos Max Dragon is a little bit different. Chaos Max Dragon gets killed by Revolution Falcon. That's a different. And then we have Ice Beast Zerifine. This card works as a kind of Castell-ish card. I wasn't playing Castell because we want to have board control. Castell's a little bit weaker than this card, because when you activate this card, you know, you're going to go to like over 3,000 attack, and it has the effect of completely negating face-up magic and traps. So it's, you know, it's probably a better fit than Castell this deck, and I would say it is from testing. It's a really good card to just try and then not expect it as well, because this card isn't played very much because you need such specific cards to summon it. And last but not least, 7 Sins. If by chance, like this is going pretty deep now, if your Orma Falcon dies and you resurrect it with Skip Force, it will have no overlay units. It's still a great motherfucking card. It is the boss ass titties. But you will not be able to use its once per turn effect, and it's only 3,500 attack. If it's been killed, the monster on the field is usually going to have 4,000 attack, or has like a buffed, you know, equipped effect to make its attack higher. So with 7 Sins, with your resurrected Orma Falcon, don't use it on an Orma Falcon that has an overlay unit, because that's stupid, because Orma Falcon with an overlay unit is way better than 7 Sins, especially in this deck, because it's a Raidraptor, so it gets buffs from Mace, Nest, and all that kind of shit. Raptor's Gust. Yeah, you basically don't want to do it. So if you do revive your Orma Falcon, then you can get 7 Sins out, and then you have one overlay unit with your 7 Sins, that's 4,000 attack, and you can crash into whatever killed Orma Falcon and it still lives. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you appreciated this deck profile. I do have a few more decks to go over, namely the numbers deck that I came up with on stream. Yeah, we'll just ignore this. Just ignore this. I will get a replay for the deck just to show you how amazingly ridiculous this deck is. On paper, it looks like shit, but in practice, it was fucking amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked, please hit the like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. My name is Solhex. I'm out.